Welcome to Social Intelligence, a journey into understanding the powerful dynamics of human relationships and the role they play in shaping our lives. In today's interconnected world, social intelligence is more important than ever. It's not just about being smart with facts and figures, it's about being smart with people. This book aims to unlock the secrets of social intelligence, providing you with the tools to improve your relationships, enhance your personal and professional life, and ultimately, enrich your overall well-being. Who should read this book? This book is for everyone who wants to create stronger, more meaningful connections with others. Whether you're a student, a business professional, a parent, or someone seeking personal growth, social intelligence can dramatically improve your life. If you've ever felt misunderstood, faced conflict in relationships, or wanted to elevate your emotional intelligence, this book is for you. Social skills are not innate. They can be learned, refined, and perfected. This book will show you how. What will you learn from this book? By delving into social intelligence, you will gain 1. Enhanced empathy. Understand and share the feelings of others more deeply, allowing for better connections and more meaningful relationships. 2. Effective communication skills. Learn how to convey your message clearly and listen actively, leading to more productive conversations. 3. Conflict resolution. Discover strategies for resolving disagreements in a way that strengthens rather than weakens your relationships. 4. Social awareness. Gain insights into the social dynamics around you, enabling you to navigate complex social situations more effectively. 5. Relationship building. Learn the secrets to creating and maintaining healthy and supportive relationships in both personal and professional settings. 6. Emotional regulation. Understand how to manage your emotions and respond to others' emotions in a constructive manner. 7. Influence and leadership. Develop the skills to inspire and motivate others, whether in your family, social circles, or workplace. Throughout the chapters of this book, you will find inspiring stories, practical examples, and actionable tips that make it easy to apply the principles of social intelligence in your daily life. By the end of Social Intelligence, you will be equipped with the knowledge and skills to connect more profoundly with others, fostering a life filled with positive interactions, personal satisfaction, and professional success. Join me on this transformative journey. Let's unlock the power of social intelligence together and open the doors to a world brimming with richer, more fulfilling relationships. Chapter 1. The Power of Connection. Introduction. Imagine living in a world where everyone feels truly understood and valued. This dream isn't as far-fetched as it might seem. Welcome to the realm of social intelligence, a vital skill that enables us to understand and manage our relationships effectively. In this chapter, we will explore the power of human connection and its profound impact on all aspects of our lives, from personal happiness to professional success. What is social intelligence? Social intelligence is our ability to get along well with others and to get them to cooperate with us. It's about understanding the emotions, intentions, and actions of those around us and responding effectively. While IQ represents our ability to solve problems and think logically, social intelligence, often abbreviated as SQ for social quotient, is about interacting harmoniously and thriving in a social environment. Feeling connected. Have you ever felt a sense of warmth just being around certain people? Or perhaps you felt more motivated after a heartfelt conversation with a friend. These experiences highlight the importance of human connection. When we feel connected, our brains release oxytocin, a hormone often called the love hormone, which promotes bonding and reduces stress. This connection fosters a sense of belonging and emotional support, making life's challenges more manageable. Real-life example. Consider Jane, who just started a new job in a different city. Initially, she feels lonely and overwhelmed. However, over time, she forms friendships with her colleagues. These friendly interactions make Jane feel more accepted and valued, easing her transition into the new environment. As a result, she starts to enjoy her work more, becomes more productive, and her overall well-being improves. Impact on personal life. The power of connection extends significantly into our personal lives. Meaningful relationships with family and friends provide emotional support, enhancing our happiness and well-being. When we invest time and effort into nurturing these relationships, we build a safety net for life's ups and downs. Real-life example. John is a single father with a demanding job. Although his schedule is hectic, he prioritizes spending quality time with his children. This effort deepens their bond, making them feel loved and secure. John's strong relationship with his children becomes his source of strength, helping him maintain a positive outlook despite the daily pressures of life. Impact on professional life. In the professional realm, social intelligence can be a game changer. Building connections at work can lead to better teamwork, increased job satisfaction, and even career advancement. Employees who are good at forming relationships tend to be more collaborative, innovative, and motivated. Real-life example. Emma works in a large marketing firm. By building strong relationships with her colleagues and clients, she gains trust and credibility. Her positive reputation helps her secure a promotion and opens up new career opportunities. Emma's success is not just based on her technical skills, but also on her ability to connect and collaborate with others. Loneliness, a growing concern. In our modern, fast-paced world, the sense of connection is becoming increasingly elusive. Digital interactions often replace face-to-face conversations, leading to feelings of loneliness and isolation. Studies show that chronic loneliness can significantly impact our mental and physical health. Real-life example. David moved to a new city for college. While he's connected to hundreds of friends on social media, he often feels isolated because these digital interactions lack the depth of in-person connections. He decides to join a college club that shares his interests. Through regular face-to-face interactions, David starts to build real friendships, vastly improving his college experience and mental well-being. How to enhance your connection skills. Building meaningful connections doesn't happen overnight. It requires effort and practice. Here are some simple steps to start. 1. Be present. Give your full attention during conversations. Put away distractions like your phone and listen actively. 2. Show genuine interest. Ask questions and show curiosity about others' lives and experiences. This demonstrates that you value them. 3. Share your emotions. Don't be afraid to express how you feel. Vulnerability often leads to deeper connections. 4. Offer help. Whether it's a small favor or emotional support, helping others strengthens bonds. 5. Spend quality time. Prioritize spending meaningful time with loved ones, engaging in activities you all enjoy. Conclusion. The power of connection is transformative, enriching our personal and professional lives. By enhancing our social intelligence, we can build and maintain meaningful relationships, leading to a more fulfilling and successful life. In the next chapter, we'll explore the foundation of social intelligence, understanding our own emotions and those of others. But for now, remember that every interaction is an opportunity to strengthen your connections and enrich your life. Chapter 2. Understanding Emotions. Introduction. Emotions are at the core of who we are. They color our experiences, shape our views, and most importantly, they play a crucial role in how we interact with others. Understanding emotions is not just about feeling them. It's about recognizing, naming, and managing them effectively. If you can grasp your own emotional landscape and understand the emotions of those around you, you enhance the quality of your relationships dramatically. In this chapter, we will explore emotional awareness and how it builds the foundation for meaningful social interactions. The importance of emotional awareness. To navigate the complexities of social life, it's essential to start with emotional awareness, the ability to recognize and understand your own emotions. Think of emotions as signals. Just like a traffic light tells you when to stop and go, your emotions signal how you should respond to different situations. Example: imagine you're at a team meeting, and your boss gives you unexpected feedback on your recent project. You start feeling a tight knot in your stomach. That's your body signaling disappointment or anxiety. Recognizing this feeling allows you to manage it before you react impulsively. The basic emotions. It can be helpful to familiarize yourself with some basic emotions: happiness, sadness, fear, anger, surprise, and disgust. Each of these emotions can vary in intensity, from mild irritation to boiling rage, for example. By giving your feelings a name, you can better understand what they are telling you. Exercise. Take a moment each day to pause and ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? And then identify the emotion. Doing this regularly increases your emotional vocabulary and emotional intelligence. Understanding others' emotions. Once you're attuned to your own feelings, the next step is to recognize emotions in others. This process is often called empathic accuracy, the ability to accurately understand someone else's thoughts and feelings. Example: you notice a co-worker is unusually quiet and withdrawn during lunch. Instead of brushing it off, you remember they recently had a tough conversation with a client. Understanding their likely emotional state allows you to offer a supportive word or simply be a compassionate listener. The role of facial expressions and tone of voice. Understanding emotions isn't just about words. It's about reading non-verbal cues like facial expressions, tone of voice, and body language. A smiling face often signifies happiness, while crossed arms might indicate defensiveness or discomfort. Practice. Next time you're in a conversation, focus not just on the words being said, but also on the person's facial expressions and body language. Does their tone match the words? If not, dig deeper. Ask them how they are really feeling. Emotional regulation. Being emotionally aware also means knowing how to manage your emotions. Emotional regulation is about taking a step back rather than reactively responding. Techniques like deep breathing, counting to 10, or taking a walk can help in cooling down intense emotions. Example: you receive an email that makes you furious, and you're tempted to send an angry reply. Instead, take a deep breath, count to 10, or draft your response but wait before sending. Often, you'll find that your cooler head prevails after some time has passed. Social benefits of understanding emotions. By mastering emotional awareness and regulation, you also foster deeper and more fruitful relationships. People trust those who are emotionally stable and understanding. Real-life impact. A friend of mine, Carla, used to struggle with managing her emotions. She often found herself in heated arguments with her partner over small misunderstandings. After working on her emotional awareness and regulation, Carla noticed a monumental shift. She could listen without getting defensive and could empathize more genuinely. This change not only improved her relationship, but also boosted her overall sense of well-being. Conclusion. Emotions are at the heart of human interaction. The better you understand your own emotions and those of others, the more skilled you become in managing social relationships. It begins with recognizing emotions, understanding their signals, and regulating them effectively. As you continue to develop these skills, you'll find that your interactions are richer, more meaningful, and infinitely more rewarding. By embracing the world of emotions, you pave the way for the next step in your social intelligence journey. In the subsequent chapters, we'll dive deeper into empathy, the crucial skill of active listening, and how to enhance your social interactions further. Remember, this journey is not a sprint but a marathon, one step at a time towards a more connected and fulfilling life. Chapter 3. Empathy, walking in another's shoes. Empathy is an incredibly powerful tool that can transform relationships and create deeper connections. It involves understanding and feeling what another person is experiencing from their perspective. Empathy is not just about hearing words, it's about truly sensing what someone else feels. In this chapter, we will explore the essence of empathy, its profound impact on relationships, and practical ways to develop and enhance your empathetic abilities. Understanding empathy. At its core, empathy is about stepping into another person's shoes and seeing the world through their eyes. It requires listening not just with your ears but with your heart. It's the difference between simply hearing someone and truly understanding them. When you practice empathy, you validate the feelings and experiences of others, creating a bond that goes beyond superficial understanding. The transformative power of empathy. Empathy can transform interactions and relationships in numerous ways. 1. Increases trust. When people feel understood, they are more likely to trust and open up to you. 2. Strengthens relationships. Empathy fosters closer and more meaningful connections both personally and professionally. 3. Reduces conflicts. Understanding others' perspectives can help in resolving misunderstandings and avoiding conflicts. 4. Promotes healing. Being empathetic can provide immense emotional support, helping others feel less alone in their experiences. Empathy in action. To illustrate the power of empathy, let's consider the story of Sarah and John, two colleagues who often found themselves at odds over project decisions. Sarah felt overwhelmed and believed that John was too demanding, while John thought Sarah wasn't committed to the project. One day, Sarah decided to have an open conversation with John. Instead of accusing him, she asked, "John, I've been feeling really overwhelmed lately. Can you share how you've been feeling about the project?" John opened up and shared that he felt immense pressure from upper management and didn't want to disappoint the team. This moment of vulnerability allowed Sarah to see his side, and they started working together more harmoniously, supporting each other during tough times. Exercises to improve empathy. 1. Active listening. Exercise. When someone speaks to you, focus entirely on them. Avoid interrupting and take the time to understand their perspective before responding. Repeat back what they've said to ensure you understand. Example: "It sounds like you're feeling frustrated because the project deadline was moved up, is that right?" 2. Perspective taking. Exercise. Imagine yourself in someone else's situation. How would you feel if you were experiencing what they are? Example: if a friend is stressed about exams, think about a time when you felt a similar pressure and how it affected you. 3. Emotional validation. Exercise. Acknowledge the emotions of others without trying to fix their problems. Let them know you understand how they feel. Example: "I can see that you're really upset about this. It must be hard to deal with so much at once." 4. Empathy journaling. Exercise. Reflect on your daily interactions in a journal. Write down moments when you practiced empathy and how it impacted the conversation. Consider times when you could have been more empathetic and think about how to improve. Example: "Today I listened to Maria talk about her family issues without interrupting. I felt more connected to her afterward." Practical scenarios. 1. Workplace stress. Scenario: a colleague snaps at you during a meeting. Empathic response. Instead of reacting with anger, say, "It seems like you're really stressed. Can we talk about what's going on?" 2. Family conflict. Scenario: a teenager is upset about being grounded. Empathic response. I understand you're upset about being grounded. Can you help me understand why it's affecting you so much? 3. Friendship strain. Scenario: a friend cancels plans last minute. Empathic response. I'm disappointed that we can't hang out, but I hope everything is okay with you. Do you want to talk about it? The ripple effect of empathy. Empathy doesn't only affect the immediate relationship, it has a ripple effect that can extend to the broader community. When people feel understood, they are more likely to show understanding to others, creating a cycle of compassion and support. By practicing empathy, you contribute to a more connected and supportive world. Conclusion. Empathy is a skill that can significantly enhance your ability to connect with others and build stronger, more meaningful relationships. By putting yourself in others' shoes and feeling what they feel, you open the door to deeper understanding and compassion. Remember, empathy is a practice that can be continually developed. The more you engage in empathetic behaviors, the more natural they will become, transforming not only your relationships but also your perception of the world. In the following chapters, we will continue to build on these foundational concepts and explore other vital aspects of social intelligence. Practice empathy daily and watch your relationships flourish. Chapter 4. The Art of Listening. Effective communication starts with listening. This chapter discusses active listening techniques and their importance in fostering deeper connections. In our fast-paced world, we often find ourselves rushing through conversations, more focused on what we want to say rather than truly listening to others. Yet genuine listening is the cornerstone of meaningful relationships. By learning the art of listening, we not only understand others better but also show them that they are valued. When people feel heard, they are more likely to open up, trust, and connect with us on a deeper level. What is active listening? Active listening goes beyond just hearing the words someone says. It involves fully engaging with the speaker and the message they are trying to convey. When you practice active listening, you are doing more than just letting the sound waves hit your ears. You are emotionally and intellectually involved in the conversation. Let's break down some key techniques of active listening. Techniques of active listening. 1. Pay attention. Give your full attention. Close your book, put away your phone, and maintain eye contact. Nod occasionally to show you're engaged. Show you're listening. Use gestures like nodding or saying "I see" or "uh-huh" to show you're following along. 2. Paraphrasing. Repeat back in your own words. This helps ensure you've understood correctly. If someone says, "Work has been so stressful this week," you might respond with, "So you've been under a lot of pressure at work recently." Summarize what you've heard. This can help clarify points and show you are closely following the conversation. For example, "Let me see if I have this right. You're feeling overwhelmed because of the new project deadlines." 3. Reflecting emotions. Acknowledge their feelings. If a friend is sharing something upsetting, you might say, "That sounds really tough. You must feel exhausted." Validate their emotions. Show empathy by accepting their feelings, even if you don't fully understand them. I can imagine how frustrating that must be for you. 4. Avoid interrupting. Let them finish their thoughts. Resist the urge to jump in with your own ideas or solutions. People appreciate having the space to express themselves fully before hearing your response. Set aside your agenda. Focus on what the other person is saying instead of planning your next reply while they're still talking. 5. Ask open-ended questions. Encourage elaboration. Questions like, "How did that make you feel?" or "What happened next?" Invite the speaker to share more detail and deepen the conversation. Show genuine curiosity. Ask questions that indicate a sincere interest in the other person's experiences and thoughts. The importance of active listening. By employing these techniques, You not only gain a clearer understanding of the speaker's message, but also foster an environment of trust and respect. When others feel genuinely heard, they are more likely to open up and share honestly, thereby strengthening your relationship. Example, a listening scenario. Imagine you're chatting with your friend Lisa. She mentions she's struggling with her job. As an active listener, you would put away your phone and face her fully. Nod and say, "Uh-huh," as she speaks to show you're engaged. Paraphrase her concerns, so you're finding it hard to balance your workload. Reflect her feelings. It sounds like this situation is really tiring for you. Wait until she finishes speaking before offering any advice or comments. Ask open-ended questions. What do you think would help relieve some of your stress? By employing these active listening techniques, Lisa feels supported and understood, which strengthens your friendship and builds deeper trust. Barriers to effective listening. Even with the best intentions, we encounter barriers that impede effective listening. Recognizing these can help us overcome them. Distractions. Environmental noise, multitasking, or personal stress can interfere. Try to minimize these as much as possible. Prejudices. Preconceived notions about the speaker or topic can cloud our understanding. Approach each conversation with an open mind. Impatience. Being in a rush can lead us to tune out prematurely. Allocate sufficient time for meaningful conversations. Practice makes perfect. As with any skill, mastering the art of listening takes practice. Start applying these techniques in your daily interactions. Be patient with yourself, as it takes time to become an adept listener. Conclusion. The art of listening is about more than just hearing words. It's about understanding and valuing the person speaking. By practicing active listening techniques, you can deepen your relationships, build trust, and connect with others on a meaningful level. Remember, every conversation is an opportunity to practice the art of listening and to foster deeper connections with those around you. Next time you're in a conversation, try to focus on truly listening. You may be surprised at how much more rewarding and fulfilling your interactions become. By embracing the art of listening, you embark on a journey towards more fulfilling and meaningful relationships. This investment in others will undoubtedly enhance your social intelligence and enrich both your personal and professional life. Certainly. Here is Chapter 5, Social Influence and Persuasion from your book on social intelligence. Chapter 5, Social Influence and Persuasion. Understanding social influence. Social influence is the power we have to affect each other's thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. This influence can happen in almost any situation, whether at work, home, or social gatherings. Understanding how to use this power responsibly and positively is essential for building strong relationships and creating win-win situations. Social influence doesn't mean manipulation. It's about being clear, honest, and respectful, while guiding others toward mutual goals. Positive persuasion helps both parties involved and brings about the best outcomes for everyone. The principles of persuasion. Let's dive into simple yet powerful principles of persuasion that you can use in everyday life. 1. Reciprocity. People tend to return favors. If you offer help or give something of value first, others are more likely to reciprocate. For instance, if you lend a colleague a hand with their project, they might be more inclined to help you later. 2. Commitment and consistency. When people commit to something, they are more likely to follow through. Encouraging small commitments can lead to bigger commitments. If you manage a team, asking members to set personal goals makes them more accountable and consistent in their efforts. 3. Social proof. We often look to others to decide how to behave, especially in uncertain situations. Showing that many people support an idea or behavior can make others more likely to follow. For example, if you're fundraising, sharing stories of people who have already donated can encourage others to do the same. 4. Authority. People tend to trust and follow credible experts. If you demonstrate your knowledge or bring in experts to support your ideas, others are more likely to believe and act on your recommendations. 5. Liking. We are more likely to be influenced by people we like and who show they like us. Building a genuine rapport and focusing on commonalities can increase your likability and persuasive power. Complimenting someone genuinely or sharing similar interests can open doors to more influential conversations. 6. Scarcity. People value things that appear limited or unique. Highlighting the exclusivity or urgency of an opportunity can prompt quicker action. If you're promoting an event, mentioning that seats are limited creates a sense of urgency. Real-life examples. Example 1. Leading a team. Sarah manages a marketing team. She wants her team to embrace a new strategy. Rather than dictating the change, she decides to use the principles of social influence. She starts by sharing success stories, social proof, from other teams who have successfully implemented the strategy. She invites a respected industry expert authority to discuss the benefits of the new strategy. She asks her team members to commit to small initial changes, commitment and consistency. Finally, she emphasizes the unique opportunities, scarcity, that the strategy can bring if adopted early. By using these principles, Sarah gains her team's buy-in and makes them feel part of a positive and meaningful change. Example 2. Negotiating at work. John needs approval from his boss to implement a flexible work policy. To persuade his boss, he offers to take on an additional task, reciprocity, in exchange for the flexibility. He shares data showing other companies adopting similar policies, social proof. He highlights testimonials from experts in human resources, authority. He emphasizes their similar goals and how the flexibility can align with the company's mission, liking. By combining these techniques, John presents a compelling case, making his boss more likely to agree to the flexible work policy. Tips for positive persuasion. 1. Be genuine and respectful. People can sense insincerity. Make sure your intentions are sincere and that you're considering the other person's needs and concerns. 2. Focus on win-win outcomes. Aim for solutions where both parties benefit. This builds trust and positive long-term relationships. 3. Communicate clearly and honestly. Transparency builds credibility. Clear communication helps others understand your perspective and builds trust. 4. Practice active listening. Understanding the other person's viewpoint is crucial. Listen carefully, ask questions, and validate their feelings. 5. Be patient and persistent. Change takes time. Be patient and steady in your efforts. Small, consistent actions often lead to significant results. Conclusion. Harnessing the power of social influence and persuasion in a positive way can significantly improve your relationships, help you achieve your goals, and create a cooperative and supportive environment. By understanding and applying the principles of reciprocity, commitment, social proof, authority, liking, and scarcity, you can become a more effective and ethical persuader. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to build trust and credibility, fundamental elements that make persuasion easier and more genuine. That concludes Chapter 5, Social Influence and Persuasion. Each principle is vital for engaging positively with others and achieving goals through cooperation and mutual respect. Chapter 6, Building Trust and Credibility. Introduction. Trust is the foundation of all meaningful relationships, whether personal or professional. Without trust, connections become fragile, communication falters, and collaborations stall. But how do we build trust and maintain credibility in our interactions? In this chapter, we will explore the key elements that foster trust and provide practical advice on how to become a trustworthy individual. Understanding trust. Trust is the belief that someone is reliable, truthful, and capable. It's the confidence that others will act with integrity and keep their promises. Trust is earned over time and is built through consistent actions and behaviors. Here are the main components of trust. 1. Reliability. Can people count on you to do what you say you'll do? 2. Honesty. Are you truthful and transparent in your interactions? 3. Integrity. Do you act according to a strong set of moral and ethical principles? 4. Competence. Are you capable and skilled in what you do? 5. Empathy. Do you understand and appreciate others' feelings and perspectives? How to build trust. Be reliable. Being reliable means being consistent in your actions. People need to know that they can depend on you. Here's how you can be more reliable. Keep your promises. If you commit to something, follow through. Don't make promises you can't keep. Be punctual. Show respect for others' time by being on time for meetings and appointments. Consistently show up. Whether it's at work or with family, being present and available strengthens trust. Be honest. Honesty is telling the truth and being transparent. It builds authenticity in your relationships. Here's how to cultivate honesty. Be straightforward. Communicate clearly and avoid hiding the truth. Admit mistakes. If you make a mistake, own up to it and make amends. People respect those who can acknowledge their faults. Don't sugarcoat. While it's good to be kind, don't hide important truths that might impact others. Show integrity. Integrity means sticking to your moral and ethical principles. It's about doing the right thing even when no one is watching. Align actions with values. Make sure your actions match your words and principles. Avoid shortcuts. Doing things the right way, even if it's harder, shows strong character. Speak up. If something goes against your values, voice your concerns. Demonstrate competence. People need to trust that you are capable of doing what you say you can do. Here's how to show competence. Keep learning. Continuously improve your skills and knowledge to stay competent in your field. Deliver quality work. Pay attention to the quality of your work and strive for excellence. Ask for help. When you don't know something, it's okay to seek assistance. It shows you are committed to getting things right. Practice empathy. Empathy involves understanding and sharing the feelings of others. It helps build deeper connections. Listen actively. Pay attention to what others are saying without interrupting. Show genuine interest. Ask questions and show that you care about others' experiences and feelings. Be compassionate. Offer support and understanding, especially during difficult times. Maintaining credibility. Once trust is built, it is important to maintain credibility to preserve lasting relationships. Here's how. 1. Consistency. Continue to be consistent in your actions and promises. Inconsistency can quickly erode trust. 2. Open communication. Maintain clear and honest communication. Share updates and keep others informed. 3. Accountability. Take responsibility for your actions and decisions. If something goes wrong, address it directly and correct it. 4. Build a track record. Over time, your accumulated positive actions will create a strong history of credibility. 5. Be respectful. Always treat others with respect even when you disagree. Practical examples. Personal life. Imagine you promised a friend that you would help them move to their new apartment on Saturday. However, you forget and make plans with another group. When your friend calls you on Saturday morning, you realize your mistake. To build and maintain trust, follow these steps. 1. Apologize sincerely. I'm really sorry that I forgot. This is my fault. 2. Make amends. I'll cancel my plans and be there in an hour. 3. Be reliable in the future. Remember this mistake and ensure you follow through next time. Professional life. Suppose you are leading a project team and you've missed an important deadline. To maintain credibility with your team and superiors. 1. Acknowledge the issue. I understand that missing this deadline impacts our project's timeline. 2. Provide a solution. Here's how we can catch up and prevent this from happening again. 3. Follow through. Ensure that the solution is implemented and monitor progress closely. Conclusion. Building trust and credibility is a continuous journey that requires intentional effort and action. By being reliable, honest, demonstrating integrity, showing competence and practicing empathy, you can develop and maintain strong, trustworthy relationships. Remember, trust is not built overnight but through consistent, deliberate actions over time. Start by integrating these principles into your daily interactions, and you'll become a person that others can genuinely trust and rely on. Chapter 7. Managing Conflicts Gracefully. Conflict is a natural part of human interaction and relationships. It's inevitable because no two people are exactly alike. Different perspectives, feelings, ideas, and goals can sometimes lead to clashes. However, conflicts don't have to be harmful. In fact, they can provide opportunities for growth and understanding if managed gracefully. This chapter will explore strategies for resolving disputes amicably and maintaining harmony. Understanding the nature of conflict. Before diving into conflict resolution strategies, it's essential to understand the nature of conflict itself. 1. Different perspectives. People come from varying backgrounds and have unique life experiences that shape their viewpoints. What may seem completely logical to one person might not resonate with another. 2. Emotional triggers. Emotions play a crucial role in conflicts. Fear, anxiety, anger, or frustration can often escalate situations if not recognized and managed. 3. Personal needs and goals. Each person has personal needs and objectives. Conflicts often arise when these needs and goals are perceived to be threatened. Steps to manage conflicts gracefully. Let's look at some practical strategies that can help turn conflict into a constructive experience. 1. Stay calm and pause. When you find yourself in a conflict, the first step is to stay calm. Take deep breaths and allow yourself a moment to pause. This helps prevent a knee-jerk reaction that might escalate the situation. Example: suppose you're in a heated argument with a friend about a missed appointment. Instead of shouting back, take a deep breath, give yourself a few seconds to think and respond more calmly. 2. Listen actively. Active listening is a powerful tool in conflict resolution. It involves genuinely trying to understand the other person's perspective without interrupting or judging. Example: if a colleague accuses you of not pulling your weight on a project, listen to their concerns fully before responding. You might discover valid points you hadn't considered. 3. Acknowledge emotions. Recognize and validate the emotions involved in the conflict. Understand that emotions, even negative ones, are a normal part of communication. Example: if your partner is upset about something you said, acknowledge their feelings by saying, "I understand you're hurt, and I didn't mean to make you feel that way." 4. Use I statements. I statements focus on your own feelings and experiences, rather than blaming the other person. This reduces defensiveness and fosters open communication. Example: instead of saying, "You never listen to me," say, "I feel unheard when I talk about my concerns." 5. Find common ground. Identify areas of agreement and shared interests. This helps shift the focus from opposition to collaboration and can be a foundation for finding mutually acceptable solutions. Example: if you're arguing with a friend about where to go on vacation, find common ground by discussing activities you both enjoy. 6. Focus on solutions, not problems. Dwelling on the problem only fuels the conflict. Instead, concentrate on finding solutions and ways to move forward. Example: if there's a disagreement at work about how to execute a project, Focus on brainstorming potential solutions rather than assigning blame for any shortcomings. 7. Agree to disagree. Sometimes it's okay to have different opinions. Agreeing to disagree can often keep a relationship intact while respecting each other's differences. Example: if you and a family member have different political views, recognize that it's possible to maintain a loving relationship without agreeing on every issue. Practicing empathy and conflict resolution. Empathy is key to managing conflicts gracefully. When you put yourself in the other person's shoes, it helps you see things from their perspective and understand their feelings, allowing for deeper connection and compassion. Example: if a teammate is consistently showing up late to meetings instead of being annoyed, try to empathize. Perhaps they are dealing with personal challenges that you are unaware of. Nonverbal communication in conflict. Nonverbal cues such as body language, facial expressions, and eye contact can significantly affect conflict dynamics. Staying aware of these can help maintain a positive and open atmosphere. Example: during a tense conversation, maintaining eye contact and an open posture can signal attentiveness and willingness to resolve the issue. Conflict resolution in different contexts. Conflict can arise in various contexts, and understanding how to navigate it in different situations can be helpful. 1. Family conflicts. These are often emotional and deep-rooted. It's important to approach them with patience, empathy, and a long-term perspective. 2. Workplace conflicts. Professionalism and respect are crucial. Focus on constructive feedback and team-oriented solutions. 3. Social conflicts. These might involve friends or community members. Communication, respect for differences, and finding common interests are essential. Continuous improvement and self-reflection. Conflict resolution is a skill that improves with practice and reflection. Learn from each experience and continuously strive to improve your ability to manage disputes gracefully. Example: after resolving a conflict, take some time to reflect on what worked well and what could be improved. This will prepare you for handling future conflicts more effectively. Conclusion: conflicts, when managed gracefully, can strengthen relationships and foster better understanding. By staying calm, listening actively, acknowledging emotions, using constructive communication, finding common ground, focusing on solutions, and practicing empathy, you can turn conflicts into valuable opportunities for growth and connection. Living a socially intelligent life involves recognizing the inevitability of conflicts and embracing the tools to handle them smoothly. Following the strategies outlined in this chapter will empower you to resolve disputes harmoniously and maintain lasting, meaningful relationships. Chapter 8. The Role of Nonverbal Communication. Introduction. Imagine having a conversation without uttering a single word. Sounds impossible. Think again. Our bodies are constantly communicating even when our mouths are shut. Nonverbal communication, comprising body language, facial expressions, gestures, and other cues, plays a vital role in our daily interactions. It's often said that actions speak louder than words, and understanding these silent signals can greatly enhance our social intelligence. Body language speaks volumes. Example: meeting your friend. Think about meeting a good friend for coffee. The moment she enters the cafe, a smile spreads across her face, her eyes light up, and she waves excitedly. Even before she says a word, you can tell she's happy to see you. This illustrates how body language can convey emotions vividly. Effective body language. 1. Open posture. Standing or sitting with uncrossed arms and legs indicates openness and willingness to listen. 2. Eye contact. Maintaining appropriate eye contact shows confidence and sincerity. Just be careful not to stare. 3. Gestures. Subtle hand movements can emphasize your points and make communication more lively. 4. Facial expressions. Your face can express a range of emotions from joy and surprise to concern and empathy. Be aware of what your face is telling others. Facial expressions and their impact. Example, the universal smile. A smile is a universal sign of friendliness and approachability. Whether you're in Tokyo or Timbuktu, a genuine smile can break down barriers. Additionally, facial expressions like frowns, grimaces, and eye rolls can convey strong emotions. Misinterpreting them can lead to misunderstandings. Practice makes perfect. To improve your nonverbal communication, practice in front of a mirror. Notice how different expressions make you look and feel. Ask friends or family for feedback on your facial expressions in various situations. The power of gestures. Example, explaining a point. Imagine you're giving a presentation. You raise your index finger to highlight an important point. This gesture adds emphasis and makes your message more memorable. Conversely, fidgeting or unnecessary movements can distract and weaken your message. Meaningful gestures. 1. Handshakes. A firm yet gentle handshake can create a positive first impression. 2. Nodding. Nodding indicates agreement and understanding. It shows you're engaged in the conversation. 3. Pointing. Be cautious with pointing as it can come off as rude. Use open palm gestures instead to indicate direction or emphasis. Understanding personal space. Example, the comfort zone. Ever feel uncomfortable when someone stands too close? That's because they've invaded your personal space. Respecting personal space is crucial in social interactions. Too close, and people might feel threatened. Too far, and you might seem distant. Tactful proximity. 1. Intimate zone 0-2 feet, reserved for close relationships. 2. Personal zone 2-4 feet, comfortable for conversations with friends and colleagues. 3. Social zone 4-12 feet, ideal for social gatherings and casual interactions. 4. Public zone 12+ feet, suitable for public speaking or interactions with large groups. The subtle art of mirroring. Example, building rapport. Have you ever noticed how friends often mimic each other's gestures and postures? This is called mirroring, and it's a powerful way to build rapport and trust. If someone crosses their arms, you might do the same unconsciously. This subtle reflection shows empathy and connection. Effective mirroring. Start by observing the other person's body language. Then subtly mirror their gestures, posture, and even tone of voice. Be careful to keep it natural. Overdoing it might seem insincere. The role of silence. Example, the power of pausing. Silence can be golden in conversations. Picture a heated discussion where emotions run high. A brief pause allows everyone to gather their thoughts and de-escalate tensions. Silence can also emphasize key points, giving people time to absorb information. Embracing silence. Don't shy away from moments of silence in conversations. Use them to reflect, create suspense, or give others time to respond thoughtfully. Reading nonverbal cues from others. Example, detecting discomfort. Imagine you're pitching an idea to your boss. She smiles politely, but her arms are crossed and she keeps glancing at the door. These cues suggest discomfort or disinterest. By picking up on these signals, you can adjust your approach to re-engage her interest. Becoming an expert observer. 1. Look for patterns. Observe people's baseline behaviors to detect deviations. 2. Context is key. Consider the context of the situation to interpret cues accurately. 3. Ask for feedback. If unsure, seek clarification to avoid misunderstandings. Conclusion. The silent symphony. Nonverbal communication is a powerful yet subtle symphony that underscores our interactions. By mastering the art of reading and using body language, facial expressions, gestures, and other cues, you can enhance your social intelligence and build deeper, more meaningful connections. Remember, sometimes it's not just what you say, but how you say it, that truly matters. Embrace this silent language and let it guide your social interactions with grace and confidence. Chapter 9. Cultural and Social Sensitivity. Introduction. In an increasingly globalized world, understanding and respecting cultural and social differences have become crucial skills. Cultural and social sensitivity is not just about being polite. It's about appreciating the richness that diversity brings to our lives and using this understanding to build stronger, more meaningful relationships. The importance of inclusivity. Inclusivity means ensuring that everyone feels valued and respected, regardless of their background. When we embrace inclusivity, we create environments where people can be their best selves. This isn't only beneficial for those around us, but it also enriches our own lives by broadening our perspectives. Example. Imagine working in a team with diverse members. Each member brings unique perspectives shaped by their cultural backgrounds. By being inclusive, you harness a wealth of ideas and solutions that a homogeneous group might never have conceived. Understanding cultural differences. Cultures shape how we see the world. These differences can manifest in various ways: communication styles, body language, traditions, and values, to name a few. Understanding these differences positions us to interact more effectively. Example. In some cultures, direct eye contact is a sign of respect and attentiveness, while in others it may be considered confrontational or disrespectful. Recognizing this can prevent misunderstandings. Respecting social differences. Social differences include socioeconomic status, educational background, and even personality traits. Respecting these differences means treating everyone with the same dignity, irrespective of these factors. Example. You might be interacting with someone less affluent or less educated. Respecting their views and contributions without judgment helps build trust and mutual respect. Strategies for enhancing cultural and social sensitivity. 1. Educate yourself. Learn about different cultures and social norms through reading, attending cultural events, and engaging in conversations with people from diverse backgrounds. 2. Ask questions, avoid assumptions. When unsure about someone's cultural or social preferences, ask respectfully rather than assuming. People generally appreciate curiosity that's rooted in respect. 3. Practice active listening. Listening without interrupting and reflecting on what's being said encourages open and honest communication. It shows that you value and respect the other person's perspective. 4. Be open-minded. Challenge your prejudices and be willing to see things from others' viewpoints. This openness can lead to personal growth and enriched experiences. The role of empathy in cultural sensitivity. Empathy, truly understanding and sharing the feelings of another, is vital for cultural and social sensitivity. It allows us to connect more deeply and authentically with others, regardless of our differences. Example. If a colleague from another country seems reserved, empathy allows you to consider that they might be experiencing culture shock or facing language barriers. This understanding helps you offer support rather than passing judgment. Navigating cultural missteps. It's natural to make mistakes when learning about other cultures. What's important is how we handle these missteps. Apologize sincerely and use it as a learning opportunity. Example. If you inadvertently offend someone by misunderstanding a cultural norm, a simple, genuine apology, coupled with a willingness to understand better, can go a long way. Celebrating diversity. Diversity is to be celebrated, not merely tolerated. Each individual brings a unique set of experiences and insights. By celebrating these differences, we contribute to creating a richer, more dynamic community. Example. Consider the festival of Diwali celebrated by people of Indian descent. Joining in the celebrations, learning about its significance and extending good wishes can strengthen bonds and contribute to a more inclusive environment. Conclusion. Building cultural and social sensitivity enriches our lives and relationships. It opens doors to new experiences, fosters mutual respect, and builds bridges across different communities. As we become more culturally and socially aware, we not only enhance our social intelligence, but also contribute to a more inclusive and harmonious world. Remember, embracing cultural and social sensitivity is a journey of continuous learning and growth. Let's walk this path with curiosity, empathy, and respect. Chapter 10. Leveraging technology for better relationships. In our fast-paced world, technology plays an enormous role in how we connect with others. From sending a simple text message to video conferencing with someone halfway around the globe, the digital age offers countless ways to stay in touch. But how can we use these tools effectively to foster genuine, meaningful relationships? Let's explore practical tips that can help us leverage technology for better social connections. Digital tools and their potential. 1. Social media platforms. Social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter have revolutionized the way we maintain friendships and build new ones. These platforms allow us to share moments of our lives, celebrate achievements, and offer support during tough times. But remember, it's not just about the number of friends or followers, it's about the quality of our interactions. Example: instead of scrolling mindlessly, take a few moments to leave a thoughtful comment on a friend's post. 2. Video conferencing. Tools like Zoom or Skype have made it easy to maintain face-to-face connections even when you're miles apart. Seeing the facial expressions and body language of the person you're talking to adds a layer of warmth and understanding that text alone can't convey. Example: schedule regular video calls with family members or close friends, especially if you cannot meet in person frequently. Practical tips for maintaining genuine relationships. 1. Be intentional. Technology shouldn't replace in-person interactions, but rather complement them. Be intentional about using digital tools to enhance your existing relationships. Example: use calendar reminders to prompt you to check in with friends and loved ones. A simple "How are you doing?" message can mean a lot. 2. Practice mindful communication. Being present in a conversation is just as important online as it is offline. Avoid distractions such as checking other apps or multitasking during conversations. Example: when having a video call, find a quiet space and give the person your undivided attention. 3. Share meaningful content. Sharing articles, videos, or even memes that are significant can be a great way to connect and start meaningful conversations. Example: if you come across an inspiring article, share it with your friend and discuss its relevance. This can deepen your bond and showcase shared interests. 4. Recognize the limits. While technology is a wonderful connector, it also has its limits. Remember, a heartfelt in-person conversation can never be entirely replaced by digital communication. Example: balance your digital interactions with face-to-face meetings whenever possible. A coffee date or a walk in the park can often strengthen a bond more than any online conversation can. Using technology wisely. 1. Group chats and communities. Joining group chats or online communities can help you stay connected with multiple people at once. They're a great way to maintain relationships with friends, family, or colleagues. Example: create a family group chat to share daily updates and stay connected with each other's lives. 2. Digital etiquette. Understanding and following the etiquette of digital communication is crucial. This includes things like responding promptly, being respectful, and not overloading someone with messages. Example: if someone doesn't reply immediately, be patient and mindful of their other commitments. 3. Digital detox. Take breaks from technology to recharge and focus on in-person relationships. Over-reliance on digital communication can sometimes create a sense of disconnection. Example: designate tech-free times, such as during meals or family gatherings, to encourage face-to-face interactions. Conclusion: striking the right balance. In conclusion, technology offers incredible tools to enhance our social connections, but the key lies in striking the right balance. Use digital tools to complement your real-world interactions, be intentional in your communication, and always remember the value of genuine human connection. By harnessing the power of technology wisely, we can maintain and even deepen our relationships, making our lives richer and more fulfilling. Thank you for taking this journey through this chapter on leveraging technology for better relationships. Let's continue to build bridges using the tools at our disposal, ensuring our connections remain heartfelt and sincere in the digital age. Chapter 11. Self-reflection and continuous improvement. Welcome to Chapter 11 of our journey into the world of social intelligence. In this chapter, we focus on the transformational power of self-reflection and the unwavering commitment to continuous improvement. These tools are indispensable for anyone aspiring to build stronger, more meaningful relationships. The importance of self-reflection. Self-reflection is essentially taking the time to think deeply about our actions, thoughts, and emotions. It's like looking into a mirror, examining who you are and how you interact with others. Here's why it matters. 1. Increased self-awareness. Knowing yourself better helps you understand your strengths and areas for growth. 2. Better decision-making. Reflecting on past actions can provide insights into making better choices in the future. 3. Improved relationships. Understanding your behavior pattern helps you relate better to others. A simple self-reflection exercise. Let's try a simple exercise for self-reflection. You can do this daily, weekly, or whenever you feel the need to assess your interactions. 1. Find a quiet space. Choose a place where you won't be disturbed. 2. Ask questions. Reflect on these questions. What did I do well today in my social interactions? What could I have done better? How did I feel during my conversations? Did I listen actively and empathetically? 3. Write it down. Keep a reflection journal. Writing helps in better organizing your thoughts and tracking your progress. Techniques for continuous improvement. Continuous improvement is the philosophy of making small, incremental changes to become better over time. Here are some effective techniques you can employ. 1. Feedback seeking. Feedback is a powerful tool for growth. Constructive criticism can offer invaluable insights into your behavior and how others perceive you. How to seek feedback. Ask directly. Request feedback from close friends, colleagues, or mentors. Use questions like, "How can I improve my communication?" Be receptive. Listen without being defensive. Understand their perspective and thank them for their honesty. 2. Set realistic goals. Setting achievable goals provides a clear path for self-improvement. Make sure your goals are specific. Define what you want to improve, whether it's being a better listener or managing conflicts more effectively. Measurable. Track your progress. For example, if your goal is to listen more, note how many times you interrupted someone in a conversation. Achievable. Set goals that are realistic given your current situation. Relevant. Ensure your goals align with your overarching aim of improving social intelligence. Time-bound. Assign a timeline to evaluate your progress. 3. Learn from role models. Identify people who embody the qualities you wish to develop. They could be figures from history, mentors, or even peers. What to do? Observe and learn. Note how they handle social interactions, especially difficult situations. Adopt and adapt. Incorporate their strategies into your own life, tweaking them to fit your personality and circumstances. 4. Practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness promotes awareness of the present moment, allowing you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Practice mindfulness by breathing exercises. Take deep breaths to center yourself before engaging in conversations. Active listening. Give your full attention to the speaker without interrupting or planning your responses while they're talking. Journaling. Regularly write about your experiences and thoughts to clarify your mind and emotions. The lifelong commitment to growth. Remember, self-reflection and continuous improvement is not a one-time task, but a lifelong commitment. Each new interaction is an opportunity to apply what you've learned and grow further. Celebrate your small victories and don't be too harsh on yourself when things don't go perfectly. Real-life example: the journey of Emily. Let's meet Emily, who struggled with understanding emotions and building trust. After losing a good friend due to a misunderstanding, she decided to take control and improve her social skills. Steps Emily took. 1. Self-reflection. Emily started journaling every night, reflecting on her interactions and emotions. 2. Feedback. Seeking, she asked close friends for honest feedback and listened without getting defensive. 3. Goal setting. Emily set a goal of improved empathy and active listening, tracking her progress weekly. 4. Role models. She looked up to her colleague Sarah, who was known for her exceptional social skills, and tried to emulate her behaviors. Outcome. Over time, Emily found her relationships improving. She felt more connected and understood, and her confidence grew. Not every day was perfect, but each step forward brought her closer to her goal. Conclusion. Chapter 11 emphasizes the essence of looking inward and committing to growth. Self-reflection and continuous improvement are not just skills, but habits that will significantly enhance your social intelligence. Remember, every day is a new opportunity to learn and improve. Take small steps consistently, and you will see a transformation in your relationships and overall well-being. Embrace this journey with an open heart and mind. Here's to your continuous growth and the enriching relationships that it will undoubtedly bring into your life. Chapter 12. Living a Socially Intelligent Life. As we draw to the close of our journey through the enriching realm of social intelligence, it's time to weave together the many threads we've explored into a vibrant tapestry of everyday life. This chapter will help you understand how to apply all the lessons learned about emotions, empathy, listening, influence, trust, conflict resolution, non-verbal cues, cultural sensitivity, technology, and self-reflection to create fulfilling and successful relationships. Social intelligence is not merely about acquiring knowledge, it's about living this knowledge every day. The power of connection in daily life. Recall the power of connection we discussed earlier. Imagine you start your day with a simple smile to your neighbor. This small act can set a positive tone, creating a ripple effect that enhances not only their day, but also yours. Genuine connections begin with small gestures. Pay attention to how you greet people, be it your family, friends, or colleagues. Make eye contact, offer a warm smile, and exchange a few pleasant words. These practices build a foundation of authentic connections. Understanding and managing emotions in real time. When emotions run high, remember to ground yourself using the emotional awareness skills we covered. Say you feel anger bubbling up during a tense meeting. Instead of letting it spill over, take a breathing moment and recall why it's important to manage this emotion. Use the HALT method. Check if you're hungry, angry, lonely, or tired, and take steps to address these feelings before reacting. Embracing emotional clarity helps you to respond rather than react, fostering respectful and productive interactions. Walking in another's shoes, empathy in practice. Empathy transforms our interactions. Next time your friend shares a problem, try to genuinely feel what they're experiencing. Pause and say, "I can imagine this must be really tough for you." Reflect their feelings and thoughts. Showing empathy makes others feel valued and understood, deepening your relationships profoundly. It's not just about agreeing, but about truly understanding and validating their experiences. The art of listening beyond hearing. Effective listening goes beyond merely hearing words. It's about grasping the underlying messages and emotions. During your next conversation, focus entirely on the speaker. Nod to show you're engaged, summarize what they've said to confirm your understanding, and avoid rushing to respond. Ask open-ended questions like, "What happened next?" to show your interest. This attentive approach fosters trust and respect in any dialogue. Influencing and aligning positively. Social influence and persuasion can be gentle tools to create harmony and cooperation. Suppose you want to implement a new idea at work. Instead of demanding change, start by aligning your colleagues' interests with yours. Share stories, use data, and link your idea to shared goals. This collaborative strategy, grounded in mutual respect, enhances your ability to inspire and lead, fostering a culture of teamwork and innovation. Building trust and credibility over time. Trust is the bedrock of any relationship. To build credibility, be consistent in your words and actions. If you promise to deliver a report by Friday, ensure it's done. Over time, these small acts of reliability build a solid foundation of trust. Cultivate transparency, admit mistakes and correct them promptly. This honesty reinforces your integrity, making others more likely to rely on and confide in you. Navigating conflicts gracefully. Conflicts are inevitable, but they can also be pathways to stronger relationships if managed wisely. When disagreements arise, approach them with curiosity rather than aggression. Aim to understand the other perspective by saying, "Help me understand your view on this." Focus on the issue, not the person, and seek common ground to reach a resolution. This approach not only resolves conflicts, but also strengthens mutual respect and understanding. The power of silent communication. Nonverbal cues like body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice heavily influence our interactions. Before speaking, ensure your body is open and relaxed. Uncrossed arms and a gentle posture invite connection. Notice how a kind smile or a nod can comfort a nervous speaker. By being aware of your and others' nonverbal signals, you can navigate interactions more thoughtfully and effectively. Embracing cultural sensitivity. In our globalized world, respecting cultural differences is pivotal. Educate yourself about various customs, traditions, and social norms. Simple acts, like using a greeting in someone's native language or respecting their cultural practices, demonstrate your respect and openness. This cultural sensitivity fosters inclusive environments where everyone feels valued, promoting richer, more varied relationships. Harnessing technology responsibly. Technology offers tools for connection, but requires mindful use. Use social platforms to maintain and enhance relationships, sharing meaningful content and supportive messages. Avoid digital distractions during face-to-face interactions to show present moment awareness. Balance online and offline interactions to ensure that technology amplifies rather than diminishes your social connections. Continuous self-reflection and growth. Social intelligence thrives on continuous self-reflection and improvement. Regularly ask yourself, how am I doing in my interactions? What can I do better? Seek feedback and be open to learning and evolving. Celebrating your progress while remaining humble and eager to grow ensures that you stay on the path of personal development and social excellence. Embarking on a socially intelligent life. Living a socially intelligent life means infusing every action with empathy, respect, and intentionality. It's about recognizing the profound impact of our interactions and striving to make each one meaningful and enriching. Whether in familial bonds, professional relationships, or chance encounters, the principles of social intelligence can transform how we connect and coexist. As you walk forward, armed with the insights from our journey, remember that social intelligence is a lifelong endeavor. Each day offers new opportunities to practice and refine these skills. With dedication and heart, you can cultivate relationships that bring joy, support, and success to your life and those around you. This final chapter isn't an end point, but the beginning of your empowered journey towards living a socially intelligent life. It's an invitation to embody these principles, enhancing every interaction with kindness, insight, and authenticity. Your relationships are your life's richest canvas. Paint them with the vibrant colors of social intelligence, and watch the masterpiece of your life come to beautiful fruition. We've reached the end of our journey through today's audiobook. I hope you found it as inspiring and enlightening as I have in sharing it with you. Before we part ways, I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to you. By being here and immersing yourself in these stories and wisdom, you are becoming an essential part of Motive Mystic's mission to spread positive energy and make this world a better place to live. Your presence here means the world to us. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and join our ever-growing community of positive changemakers. Together, let's continue to fuel our minds, uplift our spirits, and bring out the best versions of ourselves. As we wrap up, I encourage you to comment below with your top learnings from this book and what specific actions you're going to implement in your life. Remember, the act of openly declaring your new habits fosters a sense of accountability. And accountability is a powerful catalyst for achieving your goals and creating lasting change. By sharing your commitments, you're not only affirming your intentions, but also inspiring others to embark on their own journeys of growth. Thank you once again for listening, for engaging. Keep growing and keep shining. Together we can and will make this world a brighter, more beautiful place to live in. Stay motivated, stay mystic, and until next time, take care.